Hello, Internet. I'm me, and holy shit, I'm close to the camera. Alright, there we go. And this is Ressha Sentai ToQGer. Episode, this is something I'm actually gonna look. 23. Alrighty then. Again, another episode I really liked. We picked up where we last left off. Greta basically devouring Zed and kicking ass. Um, the general fucking taking over the rainbow line, whooping the ToQger's asses. The ToQger actually come up with a decent plan to come back at it. And what they do is they think if they can get all the rainbow lines and the diesel and work lines, express lines, together, make the super ToQ dial, then they can have a chance to fight these guys back because they didn't have the rainbow line. A smart plan. And how they enact it is they have Akira start to actually repair the damaged ones as they do a very sneaky, very smart move, and in a really cool I'm going to say this a lot about this episode. Very cool choreography, um, and not just fight choreography, but very cool kind of choreography. They show you all the team fighting, but do their best, and I do say best, to not let you notice that it's all one ranger. It's all one ranger. It's of course not one stunt man, but it's all the same. Well, maybe it might be all the exact same stunt man, but it's all supposed to be the exact same ranger. What happens is they have what it was is the general was like, oh, so you're distracting me so that you can get repairs done. Oh, nice try. I got you there. And goes after ToQger. Tokyo. He keeps calling him Tokyo One. I just realized that he doesn't know. He doesn't know Wright's name. It's just weird. I don't know. Usually your villains never call you by like the title you like. Sometimes like when you get used to a villain who's antagonizing the hero, you never like in especially in Super Sentai, you don't really hear them call the hero by their title that they announce in the roll call. Like Bosco always called Captain Marvelous Mavi-chan. You know, he never called him Gokai Red. I don't even think Wazoo Guild called him Gokai Red. But whatever. It's just like one of those little character things that I almost noticed. Almost never noticed, but then I noticed. But yeah, he's going after Tokyo 1. He calls him Tokyo number 1, or Tokyo Red. And as he's fighting him, as he's going after him, actually, he's sending crows after him. And he'll fight, go off screen. And then blue is coming up and like shooting him, and then goes off screen. And then green's fighting, and then they go off screen. And then yellow's fighting. And except for blue, they did a really good job of hiding the number. So in all the shots, except for blue, and I do mean except for blue because they thought they covered it up with the gun. Blue's blaster, they have him like this, but when he takes it down and does the roll, you can clearly see the 1. So, and it's a quick thing. It's a very quick thing, and this was after a second viewing of knowing what's going on. I looked for it just to see if it was actually seamless that they tried to keep it hidden. And they tried to keep it hidden, but it was just with blue, they dropped the ball on that. Because with green, they shot it all from the back. Red, they shot it from the front because it doesn't matter, he's red. Yellow, they had the yellow moveset be like 2 moves, and the move being like swing and then crouch and then slam. And so the special effects are covering the number. Pink literally has like a close quarter fighting style, so it's just kind of like keeping the number hidden. Blue is the only one who has like a very long range, so it's hard to keep it hidden. And so they dropped the ball on that one, but that's the only one. Of course, the general didn't expect this shit, so he's like, "What? Fuck? What? What are you doing then? Where are the other 4?" The other four actually take out like the surrounding crows around the rainbow line and go inside to free Ticket. Oh no, not Ticket. Yeah, no, Ticket and oh, what's her name? Oh, sexy robot lady. Um, it's so bad that I don't. Wagon. Um, and and actually a kind of funny joke is that Wagon already kind of took care of the problem. Like you see Ticket and the conductor like tied up with a crow, but like the only one not tied up is Wagon, and she's like swinging the rope like, haha, yeah, you guys took your sweet ass time, and I just thought that was kind of amusing to me. Again, really good plan and choreography with that. Expect and now like of course ToQGer Red is just like keeping uh actually I like the fact that they haven't done the obligatory Red has gotten out of fuck nowhere stronger and beaten the villain, because by any time frame of a Super Sentai, he would have already shown that he's got the guts or super strength or he's brave enough that he just kind of overcomes this overskilled character, and he hasn't. Like he loses a one-on-one fight with the guy, and only because they recover the rainbow line does he actually get away, alive. And I kind of like that they keep the characters, as silly as the show is, they at least keep the characters at consistent power levels, so you know who's stronger than who. Um, I kind of like that. I like that kind of consistency and detail. It shows effort. It shows real effort. And of course, they make Super Tokyo Dio, Super Tokyo Dio, and they're going around. They're like, haha, we got Super Tokyo Dio. And the general's like, well, I still got my other mech, and that can take care of you anyway. So they're duking it out. Meanwhile, Greta is dealing with Nero, by which I mean she just kind of swats him away. And then turns out Greta is still in there. She's not evil. She's not a complete evil person thing, but some parts of her are still there. So she feels like the general's in trouble. So of course she just rushes out to battle to go help him. And when she does, she does the whole darkness. Like out of everything that Greta has, like the voice actress for Greta at least, has done with this character, I think the Darkness Falls is probably the coolest thing she's like out of her mouth. Just Darkness Falls, and like just like boom, like she gets it right. It's like 2 in the morning, guys. I'm just like running off caffeine right now. So, but like she get that. I like that. I always liked that. But she does the whole Darkness Falls thing, blasts them away. Everyone's like, ah, shit, not again. And then they fall into darkness, remembering. And I didn't bring this up before, but they did remember what happened to them when they were in their own town, and there was a festival. They actually remember their family. Um, that that surprised me that they brought up that they had families, they had parents that they loved. That it wasn't it wasn't the remake of, well, I say remake, but Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. In the comics, Spider-Man and Uncle Ben got along like so damn well. Like only in the movie does Spider-Man have an argument with Uncle Ben before he dies. But like they don't have the Uncle Ben argument. They all were happy, and then this darkness came. And so they actually cry. They actually reminisce. They actually miss their parents and what they have missed out of their hometown. And that was a very sobering feeling, and I really liked that emotion brought into this episode. Of course, Red makes the speech about he wants to remember. He has to face the hardships, because only by facing the hardships are they moving forward, like a train. Anyway, but it's a good message to give to the kids. Like, even in hard times, keep going forward and shit. But yeah. And it's not like they sweep it under the rug either. At first, when I didn't see like the subs, I thought they were really sweeping up the entire thing under the rug. But no, they kept with it. They kept with the fact that they still didn't feel like, even though he'll give the rally speech to get him out into battle, they still were feeling a little hurt and missed their families. It's not just like it went away, and it shows, circling back, after the Darkness Falls attacks, and they start seeing their village being covered by darkness again. And this time, they're like, most of them, except for of course ToQGer, are falling back into that disparative state. And then ToQGer, rallies them together, and in a really, again, really kind of cool choreography. And this one's not fight choreography; it's literally cinematic choreography. Sorry. Um, yeah, like the way, like you always see, like how like the trains link, and whenever they link hands, one of the trains links, and when they do that, they combined everything. Like the light that they shined of togetherness comes out in this dark void, and they pick up Akira. And sorry about spacing out earlier. I thought I heard my coffee maker turn off. I'm drinking coffee. Uh, Anyway, and of course Akira is there, and he's like, "Holy crap, you guys are a rainbow, double rainbow. What does it mean?" And then of course they're like, "Yeah, come on, man, asshole." And they, accept him as the team, and they make this. I think they got like two different names for it, and then settled on a third. I think it was like Super Tokyo Build Dial. And then he goes, no, Super Build Tokyo Dial. And then it's Super Duper Tokyo Dial. Which maybe it's because I'm tired, but I found that amusing. That's like, pick a fucking name. It's a name. Jesus, goddamn. It really doesn't matter. It's a giant fucking robot. Whatever you name it, it's fucking enough. It's a giant robot. And of course, even they kind of downplay the robot, and this is not a bad thing. I think this was a smart move that they downplay the mech, because it's not about the mech. It's about the revelation, and the mech is the toy. And this is why I'm saying we downplay the mech, because the mech does the standard mech shit. It's like, oh, we're super duper big now, so we don't walk, we fucking roll. So, it's like, of course it does that standard, you know, explosions while I'm rolling forward to make me look badass. And of course I have a spear instead of a sword because spears are better. And slash, stab, block, stab. Oh, let's use the Darkness Falls again. Not this time. We're too strong for that one. You know, but, in a twist, well, not really a twist, but a really cool moment. Before they do their super move, Greta jumps in the way to protect the general. And General's like, whoa. Actually, the funniest thing is, I actually was like, I wonder if that explosion of her robot would not affect the General's robot. Turns out it did, because both robots explode. But he's just a lot more safe. And because she's the Empress now, she can take the hit. Noble sacrifice. And of course, the General's like, well, dude, Greta, I've been, like, using you this entire time. And Greta's like, well, I love you, so, So it's like, it's actually a sweet and tender moment that I'm just kind of cutting short. But it's actually kind of it's kind of a sweet moment, and I love the fact that ToQGer, every once in a while, with their villains, have these moments of drama, like pure up drama, like, and the ToQGer just like run in and then just start doing this, and like that's all they do. All they do is like kind of sit back and just go, wow. There's a lot that's going on around here that we are not privy to. Oh right, we're supposed to fight you. Like they're watching this this interaction between Greta and the freaking general, and Greta like, I've always wanted to be by your side. loving you is the only thing I've ever had because just like if I was of any use to you, that was more than enough. Like I'm like I'm sorry, Greta. You were always like the sweet one anyway. I didn't want you to die. And I thought, like, the general was gonna, like, swipe away at the ToQger and pick her up and get in the dark liner and get back home. Nope. Turns out Zed was not fucking dead. Turns out Zed was inside Greta, literally to get power. Like that shine. He kept saying that he saw, or twinkle, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That he saw in Greta's eye. He wanted it, and so he had to get inside to get it, basically. So he got it, gave him a little more power, and he bust the fuck out of Greta. Like, she screams so loud when she dies. They try to drown it out with, like, sound effects and shit, but no, it's like, ah! It looks like it looks like the PG version of Johnny Depp's death from Nightmare on Elm Street. It's just a fucking tunnel. Sure, it's painted purple and supposed to be all darkness and shit, but no. No, no, no. We know what that is. Because you see, like, bits and pieces of her dress just, like, flying fucking everywhere. She gets eviscerated. She fucking gets eviscerated. And the first thing Zed comes out looking, Zed's monster form is fucking badass. I love that form. And the first thing to come out of his mouth is, yo. Just, yo, what's up? I was like, oh, okay, I see. But, and so, like, the general's like, oh, shit. And he's like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm back. I just wanted that shine inside her. I got it. Now I'm back. And he's like, hey, when Greta confessed her love to you, I saw a little twinkle in there. Oh, too bad I'm going to kill your ass. What? Just knocks him out, throws him off a cliff. He's probably not dead. I didn't see no body exploding or dramatically dissolving or getting eviscerated like fucking Greta. But, yeah, no, he's probably not dead. He's probably going to come back later, but whatever, who cares? But yeah, like, dude, he's disposed of, and then fucking Zed just looks at, like, the ToQger and goes, yeah, remember that shining shit? I'm coming after your shit next. Peace! And then, gets in his dark liner and runs off. It ends with them having their festival and trying to remember the good times. Again, I had to move my mouse, I'm sorry about that. And, remember the good times about being in the festival and all that. And that's basically the end, but man, was this an episode you remember. I kind of like this episode, and the way it ended, not only from the preview, I kind of am hoping that it kind of keeps this tone. And it's not a super serious tone. It's a tone where the comedy can accent the drama, you know? Like, we can have goofy moments, we can have goofy fights, we can have goofy shit, but it helps not differentiate, but highlight the more dramatic moments. And I think that would actually be a great balance for the show if they keep it up. As for now, I really like this episode. Check it out if you hadn't already, because I'm super late. But until next time, y'all, peace.